Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. In today's pick a card reading, we're looking at unexpected good news that you don't see coming. So this is going to be really positive, good news. You're going to be excited to hear it, and we're going to find out what it is. So we've got the three groups today. As usual, group number one, we have the victory card. Okay, so that's for group number one. Group number two is the future card. I just love this deck. I think it's called the Sacred Portals. And then group number three, we have Olympus. If you feel called to more than one, that's especially fine in this reading because you may have multiple good news or different types of good news that's coming in. So just use your intuition to guide you to the card or cards that are calling you. Use the timestamps linked in the description box or the chapters below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings. And we'll see you there. All right. Hi, group number one. Welcome to your unexpected good news reading. Let's find out what is coming in for you. You chose the victory card, and it feels like you're about to cross some kind of finish line. And it's not like a finish line that is set in stone. It's kind of like something that you've put in your own mind is what I'm getting. So there's a lot of air here. So it's reminding me of the mind and thought. So you're crossing some kind of, I just heard the word limitation. So you're crossing beyond the boundaries of some kind of limitation. And it feels like you've come out of this victorious. So you're feeling really good about that. Now, I think that there's going to be some kind of physical triumph is the word I'm hearing connected to that. So let's get some more information. Using the Soul Cat Tarot today. I haven't used this deck in a while, and it was my favorite before, but I just forgot about it because I have a bunch of decks. All right, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is a celebration for sure. You're going to be feeling elated is the energy I'm getting, elated about the fact that you've overcome something that was troubling to you, or you've had some kind of a breakthrough. That's kind of what it feels like. The Tower, yeah, it feels like you've had some kind of a push that helps you to break through to the other side of something. And where things were unstable, you really kind of see the way out is kind of what I'm getting here. Now, I'm also hearing that you may be receiving some kind of good news in regard to a message that is going to make you happy. What is this, Spirit? The Seven of Swords, something that was hidden from you, something that you weren't seeing clearly and that was stressing you out. There's information about that that's coming to light, and in some way it's freeing you. That's what I'm feeling. The Empress could have to do with money, physical health, financial security, your appearance. I also just heard as well, appearance could somehow play into this. I'm not sure how, but there's information that you're receiving. How is this information coming in? The Star. For some of you, this is going to be from an astrology video that you've listened to, watched, a podcast, something about astrology, maybe an update, or you're getting a natal chart reading, something like that from someone. It feels like you're having some kind of clarity. Yeah, it feels like you understand something. This is very much a mental breakthrough, but there's also something that you're receiving outside of you from someone else in conjunction to this inner breakthrough. Yeah, King of Swords. There's someone else here involved in this. You are getting clarity of mind. And there's kind of I'm feeling like a wish come true. Like this is something you've prayed for. This is something that you've been waiting on is what I'm hearing. Something you've been worried about even. And that you were afraid that you would never resolve. That's what I just heard as well. And somehow you get clarity. Somehow you get some information that was really crucial or critical to you being able to push past the boundaries of that limitation, because that's what they were saying before, something about that limitation. And it creates a success for you on the outside. You have the Death card as well. I feel like you achieved something. And it's a transformation of yourself. And you have the prize. You have the prize. You have the Five of Pentacles. There was definitely some challenging energy here. The Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. This was something that you were really tested with, possibly to do with your financial security, physical health, or they keep bringing me back something to do with appearance or beauty. And I just heard the word impairment. Okay. So it could have been some kind of a physical limitation. And what I'm seeing is that this good news is a breakthrough, again, that you've managed to accomplish within yourself or in your mind at the mental level, possibly because you learned something, possibly because something just clicks. I just saw 444 on the recording time when I said learn something. And I was noticing the books in this card as well in the Tower. So I feel like you're getting some kind of information. Either you're seeking it out actively or it's coming to you in some way from someone. But either way, this kind of like takes you out of this scarcity mindset of I can't create this for myself, or I don't know how to do this, or I keep trying to create this stability and it keeps getting pushed over by other people. You may even have information about somebody who was hiding their true face from you and was constantly sabotaging you. Again, this could be an aspect of yourself, but if this is someone outside of you, you're getting information about that so that you can stop that from happening. And there's a celebration around that. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Somebody out here in these streets did not have your best interests at heart. But you're getting clarity. I just keep getting that. You're getting clarity. 10 of Wands. And then you're able to let something go. King of Pentacles, especially as it relates to money. So you're able to let go of something that was keeping you stuck and made you feel like you didn't have enough. Maybe somebody was actually stealing from you. Maybe somebody was sabotaging your income, your money flow. I don't know. It's just kind of like somebody out here did not have your best interests at heart. If this was self-sabotage, that's one thing. If it was somebody else, it's a whole other thing. So let's get some additional information from the Moonology deck. What is this unexpected good news for group number 1? And how is this coming in? Emotions are running high. You're going to feel, I keep getting that word elated. So your emotions are going to be running high, but in a good way, because you're going to be elated by this clarity. There could even be like a relief that happens here. Mental relief, financial relief, release of something from the past that was really making it hard for you to move forward. So it creates this freedom so that you're able to progress. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I feel like you have friends on your side. I was noticing these animals in the Empress cards surrounding her on the throne. And I was like, oh, she's got some good friends there. But then I was also seeing that energy of somebody not having your best interests at heart. So I feel like there's people who are on your side who either bring you this information that you needed or who help to defend you or to do something on your behalf. And then there's this other energy that was hidden from you behind the scenes, that was sabotaging your affairs or sabotaging your work in some way or sabotaging what you were trying to heal or create or build for yourself. And I'm seeing that a win-win outcome is forecast. So what I'm seeing there is actually that as you win, this other person or energy that was gunking up the works here, that was sabotaging things, loses. Okay? Now, how is that a win-win? Well, because they need to learn the lesson about the energy that they were contributing. So it's like karma, it's like karma. And this person or whatever's going on here is learning this lesson. And it's good for them in that sense because they need to understand what it is that they've been doing. And then for you, you're freed from the restrictions that were imposed on you or that you felt limited by in some way. Hold your vision. Yes, hold your vision right now, group number 1, because there's a significant shift. Yeah, look at that on the bottom. Believe in the impossible. There's a significant shift that is about to happen, and you're going to be very satisfied and very happy with the changes that are happening. I did just hear summer. Okay, that's very specific. Summer is going to be powerful in terms of transformation for you, group number 1. And they just showed me the fall leaves and the 10 of Wands. So summer and fall, those chunks of months or those blocks of the seasons are going to be really freeing, and you're going to see a lot of wins is what I'm seeing, because you're getting released from some kind of like a karmic person who was projecting shit onto you or lying to you, deceiving you in some way. And I don't even think that you saw this because you were just so focused on what you were doing. But if you do know about this and you're aware that this was going on behind your back or maybe even to your face, I feel like you, again, either way, you feel the freedom, you feel the shift, you feel the end of whatever that was, and you come out victorious. Yeah, the snake. Somebody was a snake behind the scenes. They were, I'm hearing lashing out at you somehow. Lashing out. What is going on here? The dragon. The dragon does kind of remind me of like your inner demons and stuff like that. It could be coming from the inside, but I do feel some kind of somebody else's energy there. I feel it. Like if it was purely internal, I would say it's purely internal and you're just overcoming these self-sabotage patterns, but I feel someone else's energy there. I can sense it. And they do not have a good sense of self. They are not coming from an aligned energy. They're not a kind person. And it's unfortunate because they're really sabotaging themselves in this process, especially by coming against you, group number 1, because you have karmic protection on your side. I just saw 1111, confirmation, huge confirmation for you, group number 1, that you have karmic protection on your side. So you will come out of this victorious. The wind will shift in your favor, I just heard, because this person who was behind the scenes or doing some shady shit is going to be exposed either by someone else, maybe a friend of yours, or by you. But I think really the overarching reason they're being exposed is because God is kind of stepping in, or the divine or spirit stepping in and going like, no more of that, because that's not aligned. And that's energetically, it was skewing your results is what I'm hearing. The fly, yeah, they were like spying on you or monitoring you. They were really annoying is the energy that I'm getting from this person. What the hell? The spider? Jesus Christ. This person was, wow, like really toxic. Yuck. That spider, it almost like I saw clairvoyantly like trying to crawl out of the card and like bite me. No. This is why this is a huge victory for you, group number 1, because you managed to hold your vision despite a lot of possibly psychic attacks, or I'm hearing attacks on your character. Okay, somebody may have been attacking your character from behind the scenes, attacking and trying to steal business from you. I just got that message as well. This could be legal too, because the scales here just spoke to me of like the legal the justice field. So whatever, oh my God, my throat chakra, whatever this was, the reason this is such good news for you, group number 1, is because it's no longer involved in your life. This person can't get to you. I did just hear restraining order. Some of you may have gotten a restraining order on this person, or you will be, and it will be very good news because this person can't get at you anymore in some way, or if they do, there's legal repercussions. Or you might be getting an energetic restraining order because spirit is again stepping in. It's like divine intervention. That's tower energy too, in the positive sense. Divine intervention, divine is stepping in and saying, no, you cannot treat this divine chosen one in this way. Yeah, I saw 1333, confirmation. You're a chosen one, group number 1. And the person who was projecting this crap onto you or doing this shady shit behind your back is going to get their karma. They're going to get their comeuppance is what I'm hearing, okay? And then it's a win-win because you come out victorious. And the friendships with the right people really support you in this is what I'm getting. You're celebrating with your friends. I'm hearing like somehow maybe you're getting notified by a friend that this person was doing something shady, because I feel like you have a friend who's on your side that rats this person out, like in a good way. Like they squeal on that person and they come to you and they're like, I saw some shit and you need to know this because I'm your real friend and I would never do this to you. Something like that. And it shifts everything and it blows up in this other person's face. I'm just getting that so strongly. Like I was not expecting this kind of a message to come out in a positive news reading. Like it's a little bit intense and kind of dark, but like this is such good news because you held your vision and now you're actually going to see the benefits of that paying off. You are crossing that finish line. You are getting freedom. Things are moving in your favor. Truth will out, I heard. Yeah, so the truth will out. Your good name is being restored. I just heard people are seeing the truth of your character. Your vision never wavered. I just heard from Spirit. Your vision never wavered, and you're being commended for that. And you're also getting some kind of I'm hearing the word contribution. So there's some contribution that you've put into this that is coming back to you is what they're showing me. It's equal exchange. Yeah, as you've given, so shall you receive. So that's fair for both of you, right? So for the person who is being shady, as they've given, so shall they receive. And for you being in your integrity, as you've given, so shall you receive. So they get, I'm hearing backhanded by the universe. Okay. Like this negative person is getting straight up backhanded by the universe and you're getting elevated. Yeah. Okay. So the universe is balancing itself out, even if it felt like you were up against all odds or whatever it was. I really strongly feel, group number one, that you have some powerful friends on your side, whether they're physical friends in your life or you have spirit guides and protectors on the other side, or both. I just feel people around you that have got your back through thick and thin, and I am so happy to hear that. That is good news in and of itself. It is rare to find people like that are not out there for themselves, that genuinely care about you and want you to do well and protect you and are loyal like that. So I'm very happy to report that message, group number one. Let me see if there's anything else they want to say. Oh yeah, they're bringing me back to the message about money. You've had a vision for some kind of security, okay? And they're saying that the instability will be transformed into stability. And they're telling me divine intervention. And it may be shocking to you, group number one, because they just gave me that feeling of like, but it's good shock. There's good shock, like something's very surprising to you. And this is why they're bringing me back again to the energy of elation, or the word elation. So you're going to be elated. Overcome with joy, I'm hearing. And there's a relief of a burden, that's that 10 of Wands, that you were like stuck in, you were like the fly in the spider's net and you didn't know how to get out, or you didn't even realize you may have been in it. And all of a sudden you get freed and the burden falls away and you're able to move freely, or to heal, or to create or see results in what you've been trying to manifest. And it's like, yeah, freedom. Like it just feels like freedom. Yeah, the reason this person was after you, it feels, is because they were very greedy. I just got that from the dragon, like very greedy. They wanted what you had, whether it was money, your looks. They were very jealous of your looks. They were, okay, that's where the beauty or the physical aesthetic comes into this. They were very jealous of your looks. And even if you're thinking like, well, I'm nothing special, like whatever. No, but like, you are beautiful in your way, group number one. And I think for a lot of you, you're conventionally beautiful too. So it's like people, this person in particular was very envious. I'm hearing the word covetous of what you had and wanted to take that from you. And they did it they like, what's that phrase where like they hit you and then hid their hand? Something like that. Yeah. Like pretending to support you, but then smacking you when you're not looking and then being like, oh, what was that? I didn't see anything. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that person. But you come out of it on top. That's really the main message here. That's the good news. That's if I just had to summarize it like that, which is what I'm going to do right now because we're 20 minutes in. That's the good news, is that you come out of this on top, group number 1. So I think I'll leave it there. And I'm wishing you all the best for this opportunity that's going to come in that will be surprising to you in some way. But just think of it this way. It is karmic justice on your behalf. All right. Lots of love and blessings to you guys. Thank you so much for being here on the channel, supporting my work. Thank you to the members who have sent in. A lot of the decks in the reading today were sent in by subscribers using my donation link in the description box below. I have a huge Amazon wish list of all of the different cards and things that I enjoy looking at sometimes and just like window shopping for. And thank you to the donors who have sent in super chats and, or what do you call them? Super thanks. I noticed some of those coming in on some of the recent videos. So thank you guys for that. That really does light me up and help me to know that these readings really do make a difference. So I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what this good news is for you. You chose the future card, so I feel like this is something that you've predicted. I'm just getting this vibe of like you have felt this coming, or maybe you're someone who's very psychic because the way that she's looking into the crystal ball here or into this orb, it's giving me the feeling like you have sensed this, or maybe you've done readings on this, or you've had readings on this and it's been talking about it for a while. I just get the feeling like you've sensed something is coming, but maybe you haven't seen the physical manifestation of it yet. I'm really curious to find out what this is for you, group number 1. What is this? Ace of Wands. I'm hearing fresh start. You're having a fresh start. You have the Moon card as well. I'm hearing reset. Yeah, and they showed me the moon cycle going back to base. It's like the new moon. Something about the new moon could be significant. Oh yeah, future. I don't know what the next moon cycle is, and these are timeless readings. Oh, I saw 111 when I looked up. These are timeless readings, but there's something about the new moon that is going to be a fresh start and a reset for you, group number 1. And this is something that you've been really, really waiting for, is what I'm hearing. 7 of Wands. Okay, let me get more information. 2 of Cups. Okay, could have to do with relationships. Let's see. Ace of Swords, another ace. Yeah, lots of new energy. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. It's like you are getting a fresh start. That's just really what it feels like. Feels like a fresh start. The High Priestess. That's what I'm saying. This is the gazing into the crystal ball and getting prophetic information about the future. Predictions, literally what we're doing in this reading. So I feel like you are a reader, or you have had readings on this, or you've been watching a lot of readings like this, and it's been the similar message. It's like, you're drawn to these readings where they pop up, or you're intuitively selecting them, and it's the same message every time. This is confirmation for you, group number 2. If this is what you've been seeing, there's a reason for it, and in the very near future, this is coming to pass, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's been foretold, I heard. Predictions. They're showing me Lady Galadriel in The Lord of the Rings when she's looking into her and Frodo are scrying in the water bowl. And she's like, things that have yet to happen or things that shall come to pass, whatever. So there's something of like a prediction. The 8 of Swords. I heard get free. Yeah, so you're going to, I just feel like you're finally going to see some kind of progress or movement from a cycle where you were feeling stuck or separate or at odds with somebody or something. It finally starts coming together. 5 of Swords. Yeah, that's the at odds energy. You may have been at odds with yourself, conflicted in your mind. Yeah, in 2 minds about something. But to light and dark, we're kind of like battling it out, duking it out within you, group number 2. But you get clarity. Page of Swords, you get clarity. This future prediction, whatever this is, I'm going to get more information on what specifically this is that you're getting free from. But it feels like you were separated from something. Two of Wands. A lot to do with like in two minds, or conflicted about something, or having a hard time seeing the way forward, or like you could see what was coming or feel it or sense it. You had some idea, but you weren't sure how that was going to happen. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. The clock just really stood out to me on the mantle there. So I feel like there's divine timing at play here, because we're talking the future. There's a lot to do with timing and something about that moon. So it's like a lunar cycle or some kind of an astrological cycle that's really, I'm hearing the word contingent. It's contingent on that. Speaking of the moon, let's get Moonology. I pre-selected this for the reading. I wasn't planning on having that mood card come out, but there it is. So meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Yeah, new moon energy. New moon in Pisces specifically could be significant. When is that? I don't know. But the Four of Swords is talking about meditation and contemplation as well. So group number 2, you're going to get some good information by tuning in clairvoyantly, psychically, getting a reading, receiving a reading. Well, it's kind of the same thing, but like doing a reading or just meditating on something is like there's going to be clarity that comes in. The end of a tough cycle. This is what I'm saying. It's a fresh start. It's a reset. It's the end of a really tough cycle. And it's such welcome news for you, group number 2, because it feels like you've been really battling. Yeah, they keep showing me the duality, like the two fish here in these cups separate from each other, and they kind of look like Siamese fighting fish. It's like battling. That's that Five of Swords energy that we have there. The Seven of Wands, there's like a bunch of little critters trying to attack this cat. And even in the Pisces card, it's like these two fish swimming in opposite directions. So I feel like you were at odds with someone or something, and it was really tough, really tough. But you finally have a sense of direction. You have a clear, open path is what I'm hearing. And you're able to plan for the future now. Bring love into the situation. Love could be involved here because you do have that Two of Cups energy. So there could be something to do with relationships that is significant to this. Maybe you've been waiting for a love that's been predicted to you that's going to come in, a soulmate or a romantic connection or divine partner, something like that. But you've been at odds with yourself or biting. Ooh, love bite. Ooh, that's some dark stuff. I won't go into that here. The distortions of that may have been holding you back. If you know, you know. Anyway, there's something about getting free and being able to connect or something in this new cycle. Now, you also have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. And then underneath of that, you have Communication is Key, new moon in Gemini. New moon in Gemini could be significant. You have 3 new moons and 2 full moons. And actually underneath that, I feel called to take it, is luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So we have a lot of new moon energy here. That's what I was getting. There's a new moon cycle that's going to be powerful for you. So any and all of these new moons that are upcoming after you watch this video are going to be transformational for you. The one that's upcoming the fastest, they're telling me, is going to be where the reset happens. And then there's a lot of positive things that come after that. The Raven, so psychic, group number 2. The Raven is like one of the most psychic archetypes or animal spirits. You are, I'm hearing clairsentient. I was going to say clairvoyant. I think both, really. Yeah, definitely both. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. And you can see things, like you know stuff. You have the alligator. There's that bite energy. They're showing me the alligator like this. Oh, now they're showing me Captain Hook and the alligator chasing after him. They did show us the clock earlier. Maybe you felt like something was chasing you, or you were being haunted by some kind of like a predator or a curse or something. That's alien love bite energy. That's what I was getting before. And now my hand is getting itchy. So yeah, there may be something to do with that. Oof. The Fox. You're so sensitive, group number 2. Like, you can trust what you're getting intuitively. You can. The cardinal. I'm hearing herald. There's a herald of a new cycle, a new dawn, a new age for you. The eagle. The eagles, since we had a Lord of the Rings reference, the eagles always come when it's like the darkest point and the eagles come in and save the day. Like when you think all is lost, the eagles come in, they swoop in and they saved the day. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And luck is most definitely on your side. Actually, I want to keep this in the reading. I can put it right here. Exalted in this position because it feels like the eagle is like coming in and saving the day. It's also clear vision. So I feel like there's an end of a really tough cycle where you were battling something or someone. And this good news is that you're getting free from it. And I see your psychic abilities significantly expanding, group number 2. Significantly expanding. So make sure that you are utilizing that energy of the full and new moons to tune in and receive these psychic insights as they're coming in, because you will get downloads of information. They're telling me something about channeling, and they're showing me an image of like somebody looking at a phone or a computer screen and watching a YouTube video about a new moon. This kind of came up in group 1 as well. That's interesting that both of these groups are getting news or information that's coming through astrology. That's so specific, but I got to report that message if it's coming through. So you're gonna like watch something, and there's gonna be kind of like an indication of how this is all connected. They're telling me divine time cycles and the lunar cycles, the planetary cycles, all of these things. That's like the divine clock. That's like not the clocks on the wall, not the digital clocks on our phones. The real clocks are the planets. So, and the solar system and the galaxy and even larger, the universe. So everything moves, and there's like these huge cycles that have been going on unbeknownst to most people, but to you, you can sense it, or at least you have some idea, or you can feel something. And this is a big shift that is happening for you. Big, big shift. You're going to get a lot of clarity. Now, what is this clarity? Like, I'm so curious to know what the heck is going on here. Can you bring through more information, Spirit? Okay, when I asked for more information, they showed me the goggles on this little cat's head and the map. And that makes me think of like traveling or flying. Like pilots in the olden days when they had open cabins would have to wear those goggles, and the map. So it feels like you may be traveling, air travel specifically. And you could get news about that. Yeah, 3 birds. You could get news about an opportunity for travel, movement. Gemini's ruled by Mercury. Yeah, it feels like a cycle that you were stuck in that was really keeping you feeling stuck, stagnant, limited in some way, disconnected from people. You're able to get free, and this reset gives you the opportunity to move faster and further than you have before. This could even have to do with timelines, because sometimes we don't have any planes specifically here, but sometimes the plane as a synchronicity or as a symbol from spirit can represent shifting timelines, especially if you've been seeing synchronicities about airplanes. That's going to indicate that you are shifting timelines in this way. They're also telling me eagles. So if you're seeing bald eagles, or you're seeing eagles either in real life or through other symbols and things like that, pay attention to that, because there's something there. They're showing me a video of an eagle, so it could even be like on YouTube. It's like a short, maybe a short, or like on TikTok or something. That is a video of an eagle, and it's kind of like you're putting the pieces together. There's like a puzzle that you've been trying to riddle out, group number 2, and you've had like flashes of insight or sensing into what is coming, but you haven't fully been able to put it together. And I feel strongly that the reason that you have been kind of kept in the dark about what is coming in the future, in this reset, in this new cycle, is because this was almost like an opportunity for you. It was set up this way by spirit as an opportunity for you to be able to trust your intuition and to lean in to the synchronicities and the guidance and the information you were getting and how to put that together. So it was like teaching you how to solve the equation or how to understand time and energy and cycles and your clairsentient or clairvoyant abilities. Like all of these things are all connected here is what I'm being shown. So this significantly, I'm seeing something about evolution. This is helping you to evolve. This is helping you to peak your senses, like your sensitivity is increasing so that you have even more information to be able to use to unpack, to understand, and to navigate life more effectively, they're showing me. Yeah, this is like a gateway that you're moving through at some point around a new moon. You're moving, the upcoming new moon, they keep telling me that. The upcoming new moon, you're moving through a gateway and you're coming out into what feels very much like a brand new life. Now, how is that going to look for them, Spirit? Yeah, they told me freedom to travel again, freedom to move, freedom to... It feels like expansion to me. It feels like expansion. Like if you were like a zoo animal and you only had this much space to live within, and that was like the confines and you could only go within that. This feels like you're being set free into the wild. And now you have literally no limits, no boundaries, no cage to keep you in. It's like you can just go wherever you want. They're showing me a passport clairvoyantly, and it's like a magical passport. Like it looks like an actual passport, but they're telling me this is like a magical passport that takes you anywhere you want to go. So you can get into any country. I mean, isn't that kind of how passports work? I don't know, but I need to renew mine. But it's like this magical passport that lets you go anywhere you want to go at any time. Wow. This is very good news. Very good news. Anything that you recommend for group number 2, Spirit, in regard to this? Anything they can do? What else do they need to know? They said they need to be careful with limitations of the mind. So that's 8 of Swords energy. We have that card there. So group number 2, just anytime that you are feeling pessimistic is actually the word they're giving me. If you're feeling pessimistic about your freedom or about your ability to move or about your ability to expand in whatever way that this is relevant to you, they want you to tune in and listen to the guidance that's actually coming from your soul, not your mind. They said conditioning, not your conditioning. So move beyond the conditioning into the optimism of the soul is what they said. That is going to help you to really anchor yourself to the higher timeline, because that is going to set you free. Now, they are telling me to get something from this deck, which I wasn't planning on using. The Coffee Cup Oracle. I wasn't planning on using this one here, but they showed it to me clairvoyantly, and that's how they give me ideas about what I'm going to do next. They just show it to me. Opportunities, home, and the gate. You see, the gate was closed, now it's open. And you are free to move or travel or whatever you want to do. It feels like the world is your oyster and you're free. You're free, you're free, you're free. Group number 2, you're able to grow. Unfolding surprise envelope. I mean, we're talking about happy news, and this could come in the mail. Something about surprise information. I feel like you might even get some kind of correspondence with someone, especially if you have a positive attitude. There's something about like keeping lines of communication with people open, being loving in your approach to other people, not letting pride stop you or like old conditioning stop you, because there's something about like the relationships with other people that is a contributing factor here. I'm not quite sure how it's connected. You have the wheel, endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings. Luck is on your side in this new beginning. Most definitely. The end of this tough cycle, endings and beginnings of the new one. This is all just confirmation, very much confirmation. Group number 2, that this really good news here is that you are, you're exiting that tough situation. I did just get a message of somebody is moving out from if you live with someone who is really unhealthy to be around, like a toxic person. I did hear the word roommate. This is very specific, not going to be for everyone, but if you've been living with a roommate that was really toxic, this is you getting out of that situation. There's some kind of an opportunity. You get approval maybe, or you get some kind, maybe you actually get like a visa or a passport or something that helps you to go travel or to move. This is part of that ending and beginning for whoever that message is for. But for all of you, this is freedom. For all of you, this is luck and expansion of your psychic gifts so that that luck continues because you can follow your intuition. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. I hope this reading was helpful and that these new moon blessings of this new beginning are swift and powerful and for your greatest and highest good. And so it shall be. Sending you guys so much love and light for this manifestation of your highest flight. It rhymed. All right, I love you and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your good news reading. What is the unexpected good news that's coming in for you? You have the Olympus card. Okay. So this feels like I heard divinely ordained by the gods. Ooh. Okay. Whatever this good news is, it is divinely ordained by the gods. Let's get more information. They're showing me the gates in this card opening. Like I saw that clairvoyantly. Okay, so the gates are opening to you. Mount Olympus in Greek mythology was kind of like heaven, so the gates of heaven are opening to you. The hanged cat. The birch trees specifically are standing out to me. Something about birch trees is significant. That could be a synchronicity or symbol for some of you. You might want to even look up what birch trees represent spiritually, the type of energy that they hold. You have the 7 of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands. All of these cards are giving me like patience and perseverance type of energy. Like you've been tested in some way, group number 3, and you didn't see how something was going to go. You had to like maintain the way that you were living. I'm hearing something about maintaining the way you're living. What does that mean? Let's get more info. Knight of Cups. The World card. Okay. What is this? 6 of Wands. Okay. Well, this good news involves victory, success, feeling successful, getting to the top of the mountain, like finding a way to get on top. He's like, this cat's literally like on top of the world. Mount Olympus was like on top, right? So you're on top of something here and you're feeling good about it after a period of feeling like things were not moving or you were stuck. Dangling helplessly, I heard. And that's exactly what the hanged cat is doing here in this card. But it's like you may have felt like you were dangling helplessly. You didn't see a way forward. And you were dreaming of something and you were putting in effort, but you weren't seeing any results. Let's see. 4 of Cups. It's funny because this card is about dissatisfaction, but this cat actually looks really satisfied. So I feel like something turns around. The Chariot. So I'm hearing elevation. I was going to say something about travel because we have the World and the Chariot here. A road trip could be significant, but specifically they said elevation. Okay. 3 of Wands. Yeah, it feels like elevation. Okay. And the 3 of Pentacles. 2 3s. Group 3. Oh yeah, you're group 3. The Fool. You are moving up. That's what I'm seeing. You're moving up, group number 3. How? I don't know yet. Let's find out more information. What is going on here for group number 3, Spirit? Can you give more info, please? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. North Node. This could have to do with your destiny, group number 3, something that you've been trying to achieve, success, getting on top, moving forward, but you were stuck with something and it wasn't feeling like it was progressing, or you weren't sure how to work around a problem. And this good news is some kind of a breakthrough there. Adjustments are required. Yeah, I feel like you had to make a lot of adjustments. I saw 444 on the recording time. You had to make a lot of adjustments, emotional adjustments, financial adjustments, perspective shifts. Like, I'm seeing so much that you were tested with here. And I keep getting that energy of like being tested. So you were definitely tested here, group number 3. But there's it's like there's a reward at the end. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. This is the good news, is I think that you achieve your goal. So your goal, look at that on the bottom, believe in the impossible. Your goal may have felt like it was unachievable because you've been struggling, or I'm hearing the word strife. You've been struggling at this for a while, trying to figure out how this was going to work, or trying to make it work and not really seeing a way to do it. But you kept this vision alive. They kept showing me the cat's eyes. And so it was like you kept this vision alive. And now you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. I love that here. Let's get more information about this. The giraffe. Like elevation, higher perspective. You're sitting up in the clouds. You're up on top of the world. Your head is above the thicket. Like you have room to breathe. I'm hearing something about that. Could be significant. But I really see they're really emphasizing all the eyes in the reading. Like they just showed me this cat's eyes, and then the giraffe has a line of sight that is much higher than other animals. So I feel like you are having a much higher perspective on something. And this is kind of what's bringing you to this achievement. Vulture. I heard reduce, reuse, recycle. Well, yeah, the vultures, they are like the recycling birds of the animal kingdom. And the unicorn. Magical, group number 3. There's definitely magic at play here. The flamingo. And they said dancing, and they showed me a cartoon flamingo dancing. That is so random. There's some kind of significance there for someone. I'm not sure what that means. But a dancing flamingo. Okay. And the rabbit jumped over the moon. This feels like good luck. Overcoming obstacles is what I heard. Yeah, this definitely feels divinely led. Group number 3. And like I said, you've had to make a lot of adjustments, but things are moving forward. I want more information on this. So I think I'm going to get in with these cards as well, because I use them in group 2. And I kind of feel them for you as well, group number 3. So let's take a look. The snake, desire and attraction. And the witch, magic and curse. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I feel like you're alchemizing something. Like you were being tested. I just keep getting that. You were being tested. I don't know by who or by what, but you were being tested, group number 3, and you, like I said, you had to make a lot of adjustments. Now, what's happening here in terms of this good news, this unexpected good news, is that something is manifesting, and there's a purification that I'm seeing happening very, very clearly. Something is being purified. Now, why this is important is because something that was of no longer of use to you is being purified and reused and alchemized into something that is actually going to help you achieve this goal. And it may be because you see something from a higher perspective or vantage point. They just showed me the trash can here in this card. So it's like you're taking out the trash. That's very vulture energy. Or you're finding something in the trash that somehow helps you to get ahead. Not literally, I don't think, right? Not literally, but it's like you find something that you were going to throw away, and then you realize, wow, I can use this. And it becomes like the saving grace. It's something that helps you put things in perspective. And they're showing me a ladder or like a soapbox. It's like a stool of some kind that you're able to step up onto to get that higher perspective. And it's like you would have just thrown that out, but now it actually helps you. And because you can see up above the forest line or up above this wall that was in front of you previously where you were feeling helpless and stuck, you have an idea of what to do. And not only that, it actually, in this metaphor, the stool or whatever this garbage is that you're using to stand up on, it actually helps you boost yourself up and get over the wall or over that barrier or whatever was keeping you in the same place for longer than you would have liked. So I'm seeing go towards what you desire, group number 3. There's something about that that's calling you forward. Go towards what you desire, because there's something that is going to happen outside your comfort zone. I think this is where the alchemy takes place, that helps you to achieve whatever this goal is that you've been working on. And I keep hearing the word manifesting. So there's something here about manifestation that is significant. This is something that you've set into motion with your intention, with thought, with visualization, maybe some scripting or affirmations, something like that. Like you've been actively manifesting this idea or goal or achievement or person or whatever it is. You've had this in mind for quite a while. Maybe even doing magic rituals to try and get this to come about. But it's like there was just something there that was going to waste. I'm hearing there was something that was going to waste that was like crucial, like you needed that. And it's like this unexpected good news is that you figure out what that is. Can I help them figure out what that is? Spirit, can I give them more information on this? Is that possible? They said no, and they showed me the armor on the Knight of Cups because there's some kind of shielding or protection that they're telling me it's being forged. And they're bringing me back to the trash can again. What the heck? Okay, they're showing me somebody using a trash can lid as a shield. That is hilarious because they showed me the armor on the Knight of Cups, the cat there. It's like you're using something that would be for garbage as a shield or as like a boost up or both. I have no idea what this means for you, group number 3. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but there's something here that you're alchemizing and it is giving you access to what you desire. And you may be breaking what you perceived as a curse because you're taking something from the past and using it to your advantage. I did just hear cashing in. Okay, so for some of you guys in this group, if not all of you, you're cashing in on a good idea is what I heard. Again, this could be part of it, is that you get inspiration to use something that you thought was garbage to repurpose it and make it into something that's like gold. It's like one man's trash, another man's treasure. You know what I mean? Or like somebody's throwing something away that has intense value. Or, you know those stories? I remember watching a video about this lady who went into a thrift store and she bought this like brooch for her daughter to play dress up with or to put on her dolls. And then she had a friend who was like a jewelry appraiser or a fine gems expert, and they saw it and were like, oh my God, can I take that with me and like I'll bring it back to you. I just want to take a look at it. It turned out to be like $160,000 gem. It was like this antique thing that belonged to some baroness or something. And it was just like, she bought it for like $5 at an old store. Like, this is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. It's like there's something that you find, you discover, that you unearth. Like, there's something of value. I don't know if this is literal or metaphor, but either way, it's value. And so we don't want to, turn up our noses at that. Anytime we can get some kind of value, that's great. So this is what I'm seeing. And it's like, it puts you on the path to success. That's what I just heard. Path to success, group number 3. And you have the Fool and the World. I just noticed this. The Fool is the beginning of the journey. The World is the end. This is the major arcana path of the soul development, from the beginning to the end. And then we circle back around to the beginning. So you're coming full circle on something. You're completing this lesson, is what Spirit just told me. Completing the lesson, achieving the goal. And then it's almost like, what they were showing me earlier on, and they're bringing me back to it now, is the scene in Hercules, the animated Disney version, where he's trying to find his father. He discovers that he's the son of Zeus, but he has to prove that he's a hero to be able to gain access to Olympus. And so he starts out as the fool, this like sort of untested hero who can't control his own strength. And he has to do all this training to become a hero. And he's tested, and he has to fight all of these battles with different monsters and things like that, only to find out that the test of a true hero is actually in the movie, it's for him to sacrifice himself to save somebody he loves, which is, I don't think, a great message. But I get like what they were going for with that. And he, because he's immortal, becomes immortal because he can't die. And because he sacrificed his life to save someone. So this is like hero's journey to me. This is what it feels like. This is very like you're the main character and you've been on this quest, or like this hero's journey of personal development to master some kind of a skill or to achieve some kind of a goal, or like both, really it's both. And you are coming up with a bright idea. They showed me a light bulb. Yeah, it's like you're coming up with some kind of a bright idea that illuminates things in a way that you didn't see them. And that's why you have this higher perspective that allows you to attract, manifest, and actually see that magically come into your life in a way that you didn't before. Like you actually see the results. And they're showing me in that movie that we were just talking about, in Hercules, where he's like famous. Everyone's like, Hercules was on a roll. He's like, he becomes famous. He's got like Air Jordan Hercules brand, like slushies and all of these things. And got like figurines. So I feel like you guys are somehow, there's going to be some kind of success or monetization that comes from this. Didn't they say something about money earlier? I can't remember when I'm channeling. Something about money or financial aspects are involved here. And that was the example that came up with the brooch too. It's like you're sitting on a gold mine, group number 3. And I don't know what this means for you, but you've been sitting on a gold mine, and this unexpected good news is kind of like you realize that. You finally realize that. And then you're able to take that and alchemize whatever was in the way of that gold. The rock, the sheer rock face or whatever it was, you're able to alchemize that into, well, actually, alchemy is the process of turning lead into gold, traditionally. So maybe you're sitting on a mine of lead, and then the magic ticket is that you're able to transform that lead into gold. And you thought you had all this crap, and you turn it into treasure. Yep. Okay, I see it. Group 3. I don't know how this is going to play out for you. I don't see the specifics of it, but I feel it. And I can see the patterns or the themes that Spirit's showing here. So, that is the message, group number 3. You are seriously alchemizing powerfully here, powerfully. So really don't underestimate your power. Just because you've been stuck doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that. This is the unexpected good news, is that this shifts. You get this bright idea, you see the elevated perspective, and then you achieve your goal. You're very close right now, and then you're achieving your goal. That's the 6 of Wands underneath there. And it's connected to your destiny. This is part of your life purpose. It's connected to you and your hero's journey. So congratulations, group number 3. You're about to level up big time. I'm sending you so much love and blessings for this profound personal development journey that you are on. I'm sending you all of my blessings for your greatest and highest good, and so it is. Thank you so much, everyone here, for supporting my work on the channel. Thank you for those of you who send in donation decks via the Amazon wishlist that I have linked in the description box. Thank you to the members who support the channel financially that way and get the additional extra content and the live streams. If you guys want to become a member, you can use the link to join in the description box below. I figured out how to add that link and I updated my description box. It's because I had a bunch of people being like, I want to join, but I can't find the way to do it. And I was like, and thank you to those of you who have sent in super thanks, like little donations and things like that. It makes the world of difference to me. Even just like a couple bucks, it just lights my day up. And I'm like, wow, people really value what I'm doing. And I'm so thankful. And it's just like, it warms my heart. So thank you. Thank you. I love you. And we will see you in the next reading.